Hey guys, I'm Kat. Welcome back to my channel, Catadactyl. Today I'm going to do a review of a book I read recently, and it is The Mad Scientist's Daughter by Cassandra Clarke, and it was published in 2013 by Angry Robot. And Angry Robot has some really great releases, and I generally love that publishing company so much. We follow Kat, who is the daughter of a scientist. Some call him the Mad Scientist, who works in cybernetics. And when we first meet Kat, she's very young, and she just is interested in living in her home with her family, her mother and her father, in the woods. And she doesn't really want to go to school, she just wants to run around in the woods and play and kind of be, kind of a wild child. That is until the day that her father brings home Finn. So in this book, the world has had a huge meltdown, and robots were built in order to kind of rebuild and stabilize the cities again. And then after the stabilization, largely robotics fell by the wayside and people resumed their everyday life. However, there was another type of experiment with a very unique robot worth of billions of dollars, and his name is Finn. And Finn is a robot, but he has more sentience and presence of mind than the other worker robots before him. As he's brought into the family, he isn't treated like a robot, he's treated as one of their own. So as Kat's father is shielding Finn from a world that no longer wants robots around, Finn has to learn how he fits into a human family and what it means to be a robot without any peers, a robot without anyone else like him. So he doesn't have a job, so Kat's father asks him to be her tutor. So Finn tutors Kat throughout her childhood until she eventually goes to a public high school. Yet as Kat grows older and older, her feelings for Finn and Finn's feelings in general start to change. As the government is trying to find out where robots fit into society, Kat and Finn struggle to find out where Finn fits in their family dynamics as well as in their feelings towards each other. So this book is composed of 3 parts. What it would be like to integrate sentient robots into society, what makes a human, and also a 3rd part, a terribly complicated love story. So let's talk about the characters a bit. So when we first meet Kat, she's a very precocious child. She doesn't want to learn, she doesn't want to listen, she just wants to play in the woods, which I totally understand. But Finn does help her over time, and he's so patient with her. But as you start to find out more, things become more complicated. Like, for instance, Finn doesn't have the ability to hate or be annoyed. So is his patience with Kat real, or is it man-made? Small things like that add up over time, not to mention big things further on down the line. As Kat finally grows up and she goes to high school, she learns what it is to be an outcast, to be scholarly slow, and also what it is to be the mad scientist's daughter, something that she never experienced before, being an outcast. And through all of this, Finn is helping her and watch her. So personally, when I first met Kat, I really liked her. Over time, I thought she was so selfish and so narcissistic, and I didn't like her. But it broke my heart. Like, damn it, Kat. So she made some great choices, and she made some horrible choices. She made some choices that she thought were good at the time with the knowledge she was given, and she just broke my heart. But the dynamics between Kat and Finn are absolutely phenomenal, and I can't get them out of my mind. When I was looking up this book on Goodreads after I read it, I just saw so many comments on Goodreads that were like, please can someone write fanfiction? Please, I'm dying. And I so agree. Me too. Me too. Someone please write that fanfiction. Oh my god. And some of the reasons why it is so heartbreaking is because Finn doesn't know if he is autonomous unto himself or if it is part of his code. So every time he interacts with her, every time they say something or he says something, he's not sure what is him, what is programmed, if he's meant to feel that way, if he's actually feeling a human emotion or not, and neither does Kat. So it's all kinds of messed up and ambiguous and totally gray, and I loved that part of it. So although this world is post-apocalyptic and has a lot of robot development. The real point of the novel is the relationship between Finn and Kat. And I'm having so much trouble describing it because if I tell you anything about the plot beyond what I've already said, there will be complete spoilers, and I don't want to do that. All I'm gonna say is that I can't get them out of my mind, and there were a few turning points in the novel I did not see. One of the turning points was so shocking, I just cried immediately. I was like, no, come back! Oh my god! So overall, I think that this book is really powerful, and it has a lot to say about ownership and technology and autonomy and societal pressures, and most of all, family and what it means to be human and what it means to love. So if this review has at all made you be interested in this book, I highly recommend it. Overall, I give this book 4.5 stars. I think the idea was great, and as a ship, it was so good. It was kind of everything that I was hoping for in Autonomous, only done more in depth. So I'm so here for it, and if you are also into examinations of humans and people, please let me know. Oh, or if you guys have any recommendations for books or short stories dealing with friendship or romance between humans and robots, or robots and cyborgs, or any of that, please let me know down below. So if you like this review, please give me a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button. It would be awesome, and I will chat to you later. Doodles! Bye!